following podcast is being brought to you by the Defy Life Podcast Network.
Maybe we can still heal you. Why? So you can just lock me up? No. Just bury me in the ocean with my ancestors that jumped from the ships. Because they knew death was better than bondage.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but blinding. The shadows betray you because they belong to me.
In the hell do you think you are?
Okay, it's not working out. I'm gonna need the suit back.
For how long?
Forever. Yeah, that's
No, please.
Let's have it.
You don't understand. Please, this is all I have. I'm nothing without this suit.
If you're nothing without this suit, then you shouldn't have it, okay?
So, Oz, this week we are not only going to be revealing who moves on to the Final Four in our Character Madness tournament, but we are also going to talk about the first two episodes of Falcon and Winter Soldier, and we're going to talk about the new series that premiered on Amazon Prime, Invincible. Oz, we got a lot to get to. Where do you want to start? Do you just want to kind of, what do you want to do, Oz? There's a lot to get to. What do you want to do?
I always serve at the whim of my co-host, so whatever my co-host wants to do, I'm ready for it. Let's go.
I would like to say that our good listener, good friend and faithful listener, Philip Darnall, has he responded last week when you asked him how he was doing, or how you were doing, I should say, as far as you being nice to me, because you're a bit of a jerk. You are a bit of a jerk. And so, and you know what he said?
Yes, I am a jerk.
Well, let me ask you, Oz. Do you not agree?
That I'm a jerk?
Yes. Yes. Do you not agree that you're not a jerk?
Without it being a spoiler, did you watch all 3 episodes of Invincible?
Yes, I did watch all 3.
You saw the part about the clones, right? Yeah, so I will definitely say to you, yes, I am a jerk.
Well, Philip gave you a solid 6.
6 for me, dog. 6 for you?
He gave you an MGK. He gave you an MGK.
Hey, wait, Philip. You gave me an MGK without like a gauntlet or
with
anything,
nothing.
dude?
Hey, just a dry MGK.
Hold on. Wait. Hey, hold on. Philip, I thank you for that MGK.
That's better. Now you might look. Now you might get an MGK with Captain America's shield, because we know
you might give me an MGK with a mirror wig, dude.
Well, look, we know Sam don't want the shield, so.
Dude, this guy. Oh yeah.
You want to start there? Do you want to start Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Hey, it's 2 episodes. Let's knock those out.
All right, let's go ahead.
We could do Falcon, Winter Soldiers, hit Invincible real quick, and just call it, and just like we just stroll through it, man.
Yeah, we can start with Falcon and Winter Soldier before we set the table. The first 2 episodes hit last week. We kind of touched on it. I really like the themes of what they're talking about. Let's go ahead and throw the spoiler alerts out there. We're going to go ahead and talk spoilers about this. And I like that they're not hitting you over the head with it, but they're subtly saying, we didn't want a black Captain America. That's not the status quo. And they even brought in a black sidekick, just like Falcon.
Hey, Battlestar. It wasn't so subtle. They, without too many of the spoilers, I'm sorry, but they tried it before and they were like, no, well, we don't want either one of you black Captain Americas.
Yeah, that was really cool getting to see the first, the original super soldier.
Yeah, but and I gotta say, I should remember what this actor's name is. But whenever I see him in any sci-fi, whether it's a movie or a TV series, I get kind of giddy because I know he's going to do something over the top, dude.
When he got mad and he threw I think it was his wall or a metal, like that little container against the wall, and it struck, and you could see Falcon's face. He was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, I will say he could easily replace Lou Dawson Jr. As the Hooded Justice.
Carl Lumbly.
Carl Lumbly, if need be. Okay. People forget, man. That cat was Mantis.
I like how he kind of bucked at Bucky on the low and was like, hey, I whooped your tail. Like we didn't just meet. I whooped your tail. They sent me after you because nobody else could handle it, and I handled it.
Oh, dude, and two things that came out of that for me was that I love the fact that he was just like, oh, I also came back to see if you were going to kill me or not. Let's go.
Yeah, I wanted to see if you got that arm back.
Yeah, and we have to touch on, it's actually 3 points. That's one. Two, the second point is I would love for them to do a one-off where they showed that battle.
That would be dope. Yeah, that would be dope.
Even a 30-minute where they just drop him in and like, oh, we need you. And they show a younger version of him, and they show him with that Captain America strength and doing that. That would be so awesome. And then number 3, check this out. You saw Isaiah, right? You saw what his super soldier strength was. I hope he didn't have any kids, right?
Wasn't that his kid that opened the door?
Well, then was that a little taste of Patriot? And the reason why he was all cocky to those people because, does he have a little bit of that in him too?
Well, I mean, you got to think, we probably are getting the Young Avengers. We got Kate Bishop coming soon. We have Miss Marvel coming soon, Kamala Khan. And what a great, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. No, go ahead.
What a great tribute it would be in this age of everybody trying to be woke and give stuff up. What a great idea for Marvel just to get some more money off of people of color, especially black people, to do a series where they had that dude, Isaiah, mentoring his nephew in the superhero game, but in a much different way, leading up to the Young Avengers,
I kind of wish, like what you said, I kind of wish we did, all right, maybe we still will. I kind of wish we got that flashback to see him taking some of the Winter Soldier's arm. Like,
that was so good.
Because Steve Rogers couldn't do, Steve Rogers beat that dude, but, he couldn't take his arm. He wasn't taking his arm, and that dude took his arm.
But the first thing, dude, he threw that shield, and it threw him back.
Right. Yeah.
Well, and it takes a dude who's like, I got that super soldier in him because he was just like, yo, I did that to you, man. I wanted to see what's up with you. Yeah, man.
What about John Walker?
It was beautiful.
What'd you think about John Walker?
I will say this: the ender of number 1, when I saw him, I was like, that face and that mask looks crazy.
That's because his face is scrunched up or something.
Oh, it looked like, I was like, is he going to be like? He looked like he was going to be Archie from the Archie series. I was like, okay. He got the Jughead and him got the Secret Soldier series, but episode 2 started to give him some more development, and you got to see who he was. But I'm just pissed, man. Sam should have said, no, man, this shield is mine, and I'm taking it.
He wasn't bad in episode 2, like you said. I agree with you as far as the U.S. agent goes. Well, he's not the U.S. agent yet. He's Captain America right now.
Yeah,
John. But I thought he looked better. I thought it showed his inexperience handling these kind of situations.
Yes.
Like
super soldiers,
Yeah, he's not used to dealing with these, or at least it doesn't seem like he's used to dealing with these type of people, and it showed. Whereas Sam and Bucky are kind of like, hey, we can kind of retreat and take this for a day. He just got put out the way. You know what I mean? Completely different situations.
But I do like the fact that he's loyal to his like right hand dude.
To his guy. Yeah, I appreciate that too. I do appreciate that. With the
shield, he threw the shield, caught him,
Did you see the subtle little touch of Bucky catching the shield when the old boy threw it the first time, and Bucky caught it and gave it to him?
I didn't. I missed that.
Bucky caught it and looked at the shield and kind of looked at him like, "Are you serious?" And he just held it there for old boy to take. But he caught it the first time and kind of gave him a look like, "I can't believe this."
Well, I'm over the brooding white dude, but I will say it's Sebastian. That's his name, right?
Yeah, Sebastian Stan.
God, he does a great job of it.
I was going to say he's been great so far.
Man, I mean, I didn't like his whole Winter Soldier hair when they first introduced him, but now with the haircut, and I'm just like, dude, I'm like, Falcon, if you don't take that shield, dude, I know someone who should get that shield.
Well, hey, to be honest, there was a good amount of people that were like, hey, I don't know if Falcon is physically ready to take on the shield.
Yeah, well, so my thing has always been, if you're gonna do it, and let the fans push back on it, but be like, yo, Steve gave you the shield for a reason, so we're gonna give you the super soldier serum because it affects people in a different way. So it should affect him in the same way it affects Steve Rogers.
Because he's pure-hearted at the core.
At his core, he wants to do the right thing, and he's pure-hearted. And he believes in not the system, but he believes in Americans, which is much different than saying you believe in the American system, because they're two different things, And so at his core, that's what he wants to do. So I would like to see that happen, but he never did it,
Not yet.
I know. Let's see what happens. But I'm like, don't be scared to do it. Because he's deserving of it, and it would be setting history right when they fucked up Isaiah that way too. Because in the comic book, man, it had like mental health. It had mental issues on him too.
That's very true. And before we set the table, let's wrap up with this. What do you think about the big reveal at the end of? I really like the way they set it up. I guess we're going to see Zemo.
Well,
Hey, let me tell you something. Anthony Mackie, it's taken way too long, and I'm not counting Carbon Altered because I don't even think people talk about that enough. It's taking way too long for that dude to get a leading role in something because he's killing it right now.
Well, he had that Out of Trip or Out of Wire, that Netflix one where he's the android.
Wasn't that Altered Carbon? Wasn't that season 2 of Altered Carbon?
No. He has a new one out where it's really funny where it's him and another young black cat who and he plays a very spoiler alert. Sorry, everybody. He plays a very advanced android.
Let's not give too much away because I might watch
but it's really cool. It's worth looking at and seeing just for the sci-fi aspect of it. But let me also say this to you: that cat, I don't like the fact that he can be that one emotional stoic, but man, he played in a role with him and Jennifer Connelly, my other favorite. Sorry, where's my wife? He played in a role with Jennifer Connelly where they both played two homeless people, and they both killed it. And I was just like, Jesus. I was like, man, I'm not crying, you're crying, But so he's got some range, but man. The first 2 episodes, this dude is dope.
Yeah, no doubt.
When he's doing his Falcon thing, he is dope, man.
Yeah, he's definitely got it. He's definitely his own character as well. He fits the mold. He's what we need right now.
Yeah, but there are some garbage things like he needs to get off of the military's jock, dude. He's got Stark Industries. He's got Wakandan resources.
Let's let the story build.
Right. Sorry, I get the story build. To honor Philip.
This is why you got a dry, solid 6 out of Philip, and you deserved it.
Dry 6.
And you deserved it.
Dude, straight up, I am at the MGK club. I'm sorry, I'm at the Breakfast Club, and they're like, yo, Regular Scott made this crazy diss album about you. What you give it, Uncle Oz? I'd give it a 6.
Give it a
Wait,
6.
Do you have another response or a album diss them?
Nope.
I'm gonna give it a 6.
And then I'm gonna go make pop music.
Hey, you know what? And then I'm gonna retire.
All right, we're way too deep into it now. So allow me to get ready to clean up the table. This is Take a Knee from Marvel vs. DC. I am your host, Regular Scott. I am here with my co-host, the comic connoisseur, the mighty Ozzy Kilmonger. Oz, what's going on?
What is up, my comic comrades?
And you can find us on Twitter at Knee4Marvel vs. DC. That's the number 4. You can email us at Knee4Marvel vs. DC at GoDefyLife.com. You can also find us on TeePublic, where we will be debuting. Whoa. Woo.
Slow down.
Bumble!
Slow down, young buck.
Bumble! Try that again. Where we will be debuting some new logos. Come on, man.
I'm sorry, man.
No, it was bad. It was bad. Hey, look, I'll take that one. Shots fired at myself. I'll take that one. Yeah. Tongue twister right off the bat. But yeah.
It's okay, man. Hey, it's okay.
That's
Suck
right.
it up.
Hey, look, but we do have some new designs coming out. They are fire. I can't wait to debut those. Really, if you're a part of our Facebook group, you've already seen one of the logos. So, Oz, you're not a part of our Facebook group, but that's okay.
Wait, what's Facebook?
And you can also find us on Facebook and Instagram. Take a Knee from Marvel vs. DC. Join our Facebook group where you get exclusives, like a look at our new logo, which will be debuting very soon. Might even be with this episode. I haven't decided yet. What's the logo?
What are all these terms you're mentioning? This is cool, man. What are we doing? Wow.
Hey, Oz, tell everyone to find you on your Twitter once a month.
Oh, Philip. Yes, very true. I check my Twitter once a month. I just checked it today, and I will say that I am at a whopping 26 followers.
Hey, so while he says that, this is the 28th of March, and this is the first time he's checked it all month. So he's right on track with this once a month.
But I don't need to check it because you be sweating my Twitter, man. I'm just seeing you trying to hit me in my DM.
Dude,
about, yo,
I be trying to tag. Listen,
bro.
I be trying to tag you and stuff, trying to get you involved in the conversation.
I know, dude. You need to stop sweating me, man. Talking about, hey, man, Uncle Oz, what's next time you're in town, man? We need to collaborate on this song. I'm like, nah, man.
On this song?
I'm doing my thing, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Whatever, dude.
Talking about some, yo, Uncle Oz, yo, man, you were killing it. I was like, yeah, I know, dude. Who this? That was my so my other favorite person in the universe is Takashi69 or yeah, oof, God. Yeah, he said some pretty distful things to Little Nas X. You know, he's kind of very disrespectful. And Little Nas X, who's apparently the master of Twitter and all social media, literally just pasted back a DM that was like 69 saying, oh, when you're in town, dude, you got to hit me up, man. We got to collaborate. And he was just like, this you?
This you?
And no, and like silence, crickets, cricket. So I'm just saying, it's just good stuff. You can find me at.
Wow, you still haven't told them where to. You did all that and never told them where to find you on Twitter.
Oh, it's gonna be a short, long show.
Wow.
You can find me at Ozzy Real, OZZIEREAL.
Wow.
Oh, I'm trying to be nice, dude. Trying to be good.
Great. So Oz, let me ask you. There was another series that debuted.
Yes, sir.
Invincible.
Yes, sir.
A very a very popular series. A lot of people were excited about it. I'm someone who has not read the comic.
Never read any of the comics.
I see. I'm one of those guys that buys a lot of comics, and I haven't read them all. And that's one of those that's just sitting on the shelf.
That's terrible.
That's terrible.
Well, as in like, each do their thing. But Robert Kirkman. God, this guy. I hope this guy's a gazillionaire right now because he killed the Walking Dead, killing it with Invincible now.
Oh, well, that makes sense. See, now some of the castings make sense. Like Stephen Yeun, who is one of the main guys from The Walking Dead for a while. That makes sense.
Yeah. So that also shows the power. I hope he doesn't turn into a Josh. It shows the power of the creatives now, where I heard rumor of them trying to make an Invincible live action years ago. I was like, that'd be kind of cool. But when they did animation, it's so good because it follows it's a lot of pulp. I have to, my son likes it, but I have to be like, ooh, you can only watch 10 minutes of this. Yeah,
it's pretty violent. Like it starts off like, okay, like this isn't too bad. And then all of a sudden it just hits a gear and it's like, wow.
Oh, and if it continues like the comic book, no spoilers, it's going to be a gore fest. People's lives are the characters who you saw in the first 3 episodes. All those characters are doing crazy things. Every single character you see in the sub characters, you're going to see throughout the show, and it gets deep and dark and crazy and weird. Man, that dude's mind goes into some stuff. It's like Kirkman. It's whew. Yeah, you're going to see some craziness, dude. You're going to see some craziness if they go through this the comic book. Oh God.
Well, let's go ahead and play the spoiler alerts for Invincible here. I was shocked at some of the stuff I saw. This gave me a lot of vibes of, and I don't know which came first. So but this gave me a lot of vibes of Irredeemable. I got a lot of the same. Because I've read that comic, and that's giving me a lot of the same kind of vibes. But just as far as the ultra powerful guy, Omni-Man, goes and he starts taking out the members of his former team and stuff like that. Irredeemable does it one by one. He just goes and calls them all in and goes 7-on-1 and goes to work on everybody.
I feel like I think Invincible was before Irredeemable, but but man, yeah, he. If I can, can I give one spoiler?
This is all spoiler alerts. Already.
All right, then here we're going right.
But don't tell me nothing that hasn't come yet because I want to be surprised.
Okay, well,
we can only talk about the first 3 episodes.
I'm going to try and make it as good. I think you can see Omni-Man is conflicted.
Let's just talk about the first 3, though. Don't give me no spoilers about.
I'm not. But okay. I'm not. I'm going to try really hard. But
ain't no try. There is no try.
No. You can see the conflict. You can see that he's conflicted, and I hope everybody pays attention to all the emotions he's going through, not just the mustache. There's so much that he's trying to prepare Mark for. And there's a beautiful thing that he's a human mixed with that alien. So he's got these other qualities. I want to give people a little thing that they go, man, Omni-Man is crazy powerful. But then if you think about Superman in relation to John Kent's more powerful than Superman is. And so you're just going, wait a second. Yeah, so it's cool. But I will tell you, that's some crazy tough love. He punched his son like crazy, dude. And you saw his son was hurt. He knocked the wind out of him.
He did more than that. I think he completely caved that dude's chest in for a minute.
Well, you'll see that they heal quickly with stuff. But man, it's literally like a pro football player saying, "Oh, so you want to get into business? All right,
line up.
You want to think this it." Yeah. Hey, Dad, why are you getting in that stance? Oh, son, just stand right there. Put the ball in your hand.
Well, and you've seen in the trailer the dad and the son fighting, and so it's, I'm I'm curious to see how that comes about, whether it's the son gets too powerful, whether it's the son finds out about it, whether dad kills old girl. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of elements here at play, and you can tell he's a teenage boy who's conflicted with two girls.
Hey, I will say this.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of layers and stories here.
I love your enthusiasm because I've read the entire series.
Now, I asked on Twitter if I should read the comic, because I have volume 1. If I should read that, or if I should just continue with the series and let that finish and then go back and read it. And, you know, some people have said just read the series because it's incredible. But others have said, you know, maybe you should just go ahead and finish watching the series. Since you're already 3 episodes in, so what do you think?
It's beautiful either way. It's beautiful either way, because like think about the what you're gonna do. If you for me, this year is excitement. How well played they've done this. You know how much it's carried off, like the storyline is. I will say you should treat yourself and
treat yourself.
Okay, treat yourself, and just. Watch the first season, and then read the comic books. That way, you'll be like, okay, cool. Because everything you said about, man, I'm excited. I'm like,
So while the series is going on, I should go ahead and just stock up on the volumes.
I would stock up on the volumes, and then after season 1, literally after the finale of season 1 is done, dive into the books from number 1 on, and you're gonna be like, whoa, yeah, dude, it's so. It gets to the point where you're like, man, this dude's on acid. I can't believe this. Like, because your mind is so trippy with everything.
And you brought up the clones earlier. That was actually one of my favorite little storylines throughout the first 3 episodes.
I'm the jerk. Remember, I'm the jerk.
And he grabs old boy and uses him as a human shield all the way down there. And was like, I can make another.
Yeah.
That was a great little storyline they played throughout the end, because you really didn't know.
Hey, but did you like the little? I like the little ode to One Punch Man too.
I didn't catch it.
Hey, so check two scenes at the funeral. In the beginning of the funeral, you'll see this character who's dressed just like One Punch Man, who's bald, at the funeral, and then you see a glimpse of him again at the Guardian tryout. It's pretty interesting.
Huh.
And oh, dude, you're just going, wait, what? Dragon Girl? Oh, wait, sorry, Monster Girl?
Yeah,
this is weird.
She went hard.
Dude, you don't even know when you read Invincible, her like I said, her storyline is crazy. Robot storyline is crazy. They're all crazy.
You know, you remember, it probably was more prominent back in your day, and I am kind of making
the 1800s.
I am kind of making an old joke, but I'm not, because it was even a little bit more prominent back when I was a teenager, a younger kid, but it was kind of going out.
You can call it old joke. I was born right before emancipation.
Yeah. But there was a time when you could fight and it would be done. Like, you know, you wouldn't have to win or lose. If you scrapped, you let it all out, you took care of it, and y'all could even be cool afterwards. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was it. And that's a little touch that I liked about the superheroes, where they're on like a whole different kind of level. They're like, yo, we can scrap and fight him. Like, yo, my bad. You know, she was like, you know what, you right. I got out of hand. That's on me, my fault. And she tried to help old boy up, and he's like, nah. But they was like, they could work together afterwards. Like, where's that? Why can't we have that in today's society?
Well,
why it gotta be, I gotta get you back, you gotta get me back? Why can't it just be, let's just scrap and whoever, you know, call it a day after that?
There used to be this thing, and it's evolved, or I won't say evolved because it's definitely evolved. So where, you know, the legions would go into battle, but your king will go into battle with you. Your king was right there with you. The generals were right there with you. But then it became like, let's let the poor people fight for me. And the poor people are like, God damn, why I gotta fight for you, dude? So you there's no skin in the game for you anymore. And then it used to also be like, I punch you punch me back. We solve it. We figure it out. And then if it escalated, it only became because, you know, it's like, okay, well, you know, I'm gonna work harder at this. Where it's now like you fight. Well, I'm gonna get a rock. I'm gonna get a stick. I'm gonna get a knife. I'm gonna get a gun. I'm gonna get a bazooka. Yeah. To literally where you're like, I'm gonna get a nuclear bomb. Well, I'm gonna get 300 of them. So it's just we have broken down, and a lot of things also goes back to empathy. You know why you said you were able to fight another person and go like, okay, good, we're done, scrap, we figured it out, because you both had empathy for each other after the fight. You both knew what it felt like to take a punch from each other, and knew what it felt like to give a punch.
And I've been on both ends of it. I took the L's, I gave L's. You know, it happens. That usually just be a part of life.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
The only reason I'm a funny dude is because I got tired of getting my ass kicked. So so I had to fight, and I had to get beaten up before.
All right. You know what? I ain't fighting no more, but I'm gonna make you laugh. I'm gonna make you laugh.
I will straight up tell you, there have been plenty of times on the school bus where I whipped some ass and where I had a girl or two beat the shit out of me. So, okay. And I'm gonna tell you, and I can tell you the name of one of them, and she was a scrapper, and boy, dude, she was just like, "What'd you say to me?" I was like, "Oh, you know what? It was a sea of fists. It was a sea of fists. It was a sea of fists, dude. It
was E Honda's 100-hand slap.
Dude, it was, imagine when the fast dude was just punching Omni-Man, and Omni-Man was just squeezing that dude's head.
Oh my gosh! That's where somebody should have had a game plan. Oh boy, Red Rush, he should have never been trying to attack him. He should have just been playing defense the entire time because it was working.
Because he was doing really good at the defense.
He was doing great because boy can't. He wasn't catching him by the time he was getting the people out the way. Instead of him trying to play offense, he should have just been playing defense the entire time, getting people out the way of punches, and them just landing little small attacks, and then kept building and building. Why didn't the Batman dude do that? Isn't that what he's supposed to be on the team?
You the human, you're supposed to be the strategist.
What else are you bringing to the table?
So I will say we should hopefully see that. I'm still, here's my part because I can't remember this part. I hope our little Darkwing Duck dude has some contingency plans, man. No, I'm serious. Because I'm like, okay, human, what you doing all this, man?
Yeah, what are you bringing? Like, because he's not the strategist of the team. Like,
he got bombs.
What are you bringing to the table?
Yeah.
At least Batman has plot armor, and he's always he's always the smartest guy in the room, and he always has a backup plan. This dude brought nothing to the table except being the Batman knockoff.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, y'all have never practiced together to figure out how to take down each other, really?
Like, isn't and that dude's supposed to be the one with the plan for Omni-Man? Somebody should have had a plan. How do you not have a plan for Omni-Man?
Dude, I'm just like, what? Okay, so it's just very suspicious. So we'll see what's up.
We'll definitely see what's up. Your boy Spock is the robot, which is pretty cool. He does great at the non-personality type roles. It fits him. He's just Spock as a robot.
He can definitely put himself and make himself a void of anything, because like in Heroes, he was the same way, Yeah,
he had a little bit more. He was cold, but he had a little bit more personality than he does.
Yeah, but
Spock
he was like,
no, I didn't.
I'm gonna cut your brain open so I can see what's in it.
I need your powers.
Yeah, I no offense, but I need your powers.
Your powers. Okay, yeah. Any other thoughts on Invincible?
It's a good ride, man. Let's see what happens. And don't think that the mom is this weakling. Don't underestimate the mom, and everybody has a role. Even Black Samson, everybody has a role.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious Black Samson is going to be at least to me, it seems like he's going to be the clear heart of the team. And he's going to kind of, I don't know, but we'll see.
Dude, I'm going to tell you.
Don't tell me nothing.
I'm going to tell you as a person who's never read Invincible. Just expect the unexpected throughout the whole series, okay?
Now, I will say, as far as the mom goes, like to me, there's some reason that old boy is like, because anytime she speak up, he's like, okay, All right. Every time she speak up, he's like, okay, all right.
I'm gonna give you one of the biggest spoiler alerts about that. Right
No,
now.
I don't want to. No, come on, man. I don't want to hear it.
Hey,
No,
I gotta do it.
Yeah,
Hey, buddy, you want to know why he does that for her? I'm gonna tell you why. Because he loves her.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not really.
Because he seriously loves her.
Okay, well, that's not really a spoiler. I could buy that anyway. I could buy that anyway.
Yeah, I know you like that, though.
That's fine. Yeah, because I was about to get pissed off, and I might have.
I know you guys.
We on camera and stuff. I might have flicked you off and cut this whole feed off and just did the rest of the show by myself.
No, you gave me the 3 fingers and told me to read between the lines. I got you, bro. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I got you.
All right. No, Invincible's been great. I'm like he said, he can hear it in my voice. He can see it in my face. I'm pumped about it. This is gonna be great. All right, let's get to our good friend Philip and his Kilmonger conversation and regular thought for the week. And Philip, as always, we appreciate you.
Even when I get a 6, Philip, because I'm telling you like this, Philip. Next show, Philip. I am striving, sir, for that Infinity Gauntlet, and I am certainly going to. I'm striving for the gold. I want.
You're not getting that. I can guarantee you won't get no Iris West.
Philip, listen to me. Check me. I'm going to get that Iris West with that Infinity Gauntlet. Okay, it's for you. I'm doing this for you, sir.
All right. From any fictional genre, give 8 OP characters, and if you put them against the current 8 in the bracket, how would they fare? And if the current 8 could tag out with OP ones, would they? And how do you think they would fare compared to the current one? Hashtag Star Trek rocks. Hashtag Nick needs a Starfleet uniform. Hashtag why can't we all just get along? Hashtag be nice to Dick Grayson. Hashtag leave Oz alone. Hashtag Oz be nice. And hashtag restore the Snyderverse.
Hashtag regular Scott be nice. I like that one too, Philip. Thank you.
I didn't see that one.
You didn't? I thought I saw that.
No, there is a leave Oz alone, but there's one that says Oz, specifically that says Oz be nice, because you're a jerk. You're a jerk, you know.
Yeah.
So Oz, I
was born a poor black child.
So
that's from Steve Martin from The Jerk.
This is a good kind of segue into our Elite 8 anyway.
Yeah. I agree.
So actually, Philip, before we dive into your question, I think this is a good one to kind of marinate on. We're going to play a quick commercial and play a podcast that we hope you all will be interested in. And we'll be right back. Oz, isn't that right? Oz, get up out the camera.
Hey, dude, what? I'm saying yes.
Okay, we'll be right back. I just want you out the camera.
Ooh. Why you gotta yell at me all the time, dude?
When you make that face, you would have yelled at you too. We'll be right back.
Wow.
Oh, shots fired. I'm sorry. That's not nice. We'll be right back. I need to go cool down. I'm sorry.
This is Defy Life.
Welcome to the Defy Life podcast. Join JR, Thomas, and Al as they take on topics in sports, politics, current events, family, and more. Insightful, hilarious, always unique. New episode every Wednesday. Powered by the Defy Life Podcast Network. Listen at DefyLifePods.com and everywhere else your favorite podcasts are available. If you're not rocking with Defy Life, what's your life about?
And we are back. Make sure you are checking out the Defy Life podcast, the flagship of Defy Life. And you can find all of the Defy Life podcasts. Oh my gosh, all of the Defy Life podcasts.
What's wrong with you, dude? I mean, I'm sorry, Philip. Hey, buddy, take a breather. Go back, relax, center yourself, and just go slow.
You can find all the podcasts at DefyLifePods.com. I gotta get it together.
Well, if you're training your mind and your body like I am every week, you wouldn't have these problems.
Oh yeah, how's that going? Remember, I remember last week you said that there was a certain someone you needed to start training your mind and your body after. Do you remember who that was?
Batman?
No, Batman was like 2 months ago when you first. Oh. No, Batman was in January when you made that New Year's resolution.
Oh yeah, I said Lex Luthor, right?
No, you said you were going to train your mind and your body like Dean.
Dude, can I please train my mind and my body like that, dude? Sam, listen,
sir,
we gotta secure these demons because we're just humans. I mean, I'm like, dude, Sam and Dean's first adventure would be their last adventure at Demon. We gotta avenge our father.
Hey, first of all, Dean doesn't talk like that.
He kind of has that scruffy voice.
No, that's a bad Christian Bale as Batman. That's what you're doing.
No.
You're doing a bad Christian Bale.
A bad Christian Bale as Batman is this. Okay, take a dump. Oh, really? I had a Chipotle.
It's the same voice.
No, because Dean is kind of like he feels like he's that dude who's at the party. He came to the cook. He got invited to the cookout, but he don't know how to act.
He don't know how to, no. He's the dude that came to the cookout and took your girl, and now you mad. And you don't know how to act. You don't know how to act.
My girl, man. He's just like, I feel really uncomfortable right now, but I'm trying to be cool. I'm like, no, dude, don't be cool. This is not time to be cool. Get your plate.
And go, because I don't need you taking my girl.
Yeah, I don't need you taking regular Scott's girl, dude. Okay, seriously, dude. You don't need to do that, dude. Hey, Dean, all right, go ahead and do it, man.
You ain't gonna be
can I drive your car, bro?
You ain't gonna be disrespecting me in my house. All right.
Wait, hold on, wait. So you're gonna disrespect me in my house?
Yeah, for sure. Yes, that's life. Let's go back to Philip's question. He wants us to give him 8 OP characters to go against the 8 OP characters we have left in our Character Madness tournament. Let's go over the 8. In our movie region, we have 1 seed John Wick taking on 3 seed Ellen Ripley. We have 1 seed in our comic book region. We have 1 seed Superman, and the 1 seed overall in the tournament, by the way, taking on 2 seed Captain America. In our TV region, we have 1 seed Michael Scott taking on 11 seed Dean Winchester. In our anime region, we have 1 seed Vegeta taking on 10 seed Saitama. So all the 1 seeds made it. Chalk.
Yeah, they should have made it, right? That makes sense.
It makes sense. It's just...
Why are you shocked? This ain't DCU.
When, a lot of times in March Madness, it doesn't happen like that. At least this far.
I said this ain't DCU, dude. Okay, got you.
Okay.
Things happen.
So let's start with the movie region, Oz. What OP character are you matching up with Ellen Ripley?
For Ellen Ripley, man, how about Laura Croft?
I guess she is kind of OP, right? She can pretty much do anything.
Oh, yeah, she is, and she's rich. She can do anything. Yeah.
For John Wick, because John Wick's got a lot of plot armor himself.
He does.
You got to go with somebody who demands the type of protection in his contract. Yeah. So I'm going to take. Yeah. I don't know if it's Hobbs or Shaw. I think it's Hobbs, but I'm taking Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, from Fast and Furious, because he's not allowed to lose a fight.
Well, yeah, and I was going to take it old school, and I was going to give just in honor of the Johns. I was going to give it John McClane.
No, that's okay. I want to win, so I'm going with The Rock because he doesn't.
When has Die Hard ever lost?
Die Hard ain't ever fought The Rock.
Dude, if he fought The Rock, Bruce Willis would get him, dude.
Bruce Willis would catch an L if they decided to have a fight
Bruce Willis
one-on-one.
Would crash a plane on The Rock, dude. And The Rock would be like...
And The Rock would catch it.
The Rock would survive it. I mean, he'd throw it to Bruce Willis, and ball Bruce Willis would be blown up.
Bruce Willis would be laying in some rubble, and they'd have a moment, and The Rock would survive, and Bruce Willis would be like, how? And The Rock would be like, because I'm The Rock.
I'm the man. So Ridley Scott.
He might say that. He might say that for real.
He catches a plane, throws it back at Bruce Willis, and then literally Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, all those guys are on the plane too, and they all explode.
We can throw Wesley Snipes on the plane too.
And the Expendables 7.
Yeah, whole Expendables crew. Hey, the Rock is the villain, and the villain wins.
And that's the last Expendable movie too.
The only time the Rock plays the villain, and he wins. He takes over the world.
Expendables 7, non-Expendables.
No more Expendables.
Yeah.
He's the Wando. He's Scarlet Witch of the real world.
Dude. Yeah, seriously, dude, that dude, he can't. He said, "Have you checked my IG? I can't tell."
You checked my IG.
I cannot tell, sir.
All right, so that's the movie region.
Okay.
Oz, let's go to the comic book region. Who you got for the one seed Superman?
You got to get someone to upsee. How about Omni-Man? Get an honor of him.
Hey, so do you think Omni-Man could beat Superman in a fight?
He's not as powerful. Superman's got some other powers that Omni-Man doesn't have, though.
Okay, so I don't know if I don't think he's powerful enough, Oz.
Well, I will say this too: when he destroyed that world, oh my God, right?
Yeah, that was pretty dope.
But here's the kicker to it all. He destroyed it, but that world was already probably like at least a century or half a century in the future when he arrived back in there. Think about that.
So who are you picking as your character? I'm
doing Omni-Man.
I guess he's over.
Oh, you know. Hey, how about Superman 1 billion? 1 million AD.
Okay, we'll stick with Omni-Man. So for Captain America, I gotta go. I needed an OP character for Captain America. Oh man, you need somebody with some plot armor to go against Captain America. You know,
Dick Grayson.
he ain't got the plot armor, but I'm gonna tell you one person on TV who never seemed to die and always came close but never died.
This person is a comic book person on TV.
He's not a comic book person. We're just clashing worlds.
No. We are staying in our genres because that's what he asked us to do.
Well, he didn't specifically ask us to do that.
Okay, so regular Scott reinvents the wheel.
Where in the question did he say in the genre?
Okay, I apologize. Now that I know that these rules are here, I'll step outside the genre. Okay, word up. Let's do it.
I mean, do you want to stay in the genre? Because I can.
I was trying to stay real with the game, dude. You know.
Okay, well, if you want to stay real with the game,
it's
fine. It's fine.
But think about it. If Superman, I could have said Lucy from the movie Lucy.
You could have. You very well could have.
Well,
all right, that's fine. That's fine. I'll stick with the comics. I will go with for Captain America. Give me Lord Draken from Power Rangers. You laugh.
The comic book, the movie, the comic book that was based off of a TV show.
Hey, all you said was that it had to be a comic. And listen, Lord Dragon isn't in the TV show. To be fair,
okay,
he is a pure comic book character.
I respect
it. He is a pure comic book character.
I'm going to say Mumbra from Thundercats, the comic book.
Lion-O's not a bad answer. Maybe I'll go with Lion-O instead.
Yeah. I'm going to say Pumbra.
Maybe I'll go there instead. All right. I can't wait to hear your answer on this one since we're sticking with the genre. Let's go anime, Oz. Who you putting against Saitama?
Lex Luthor.
Hey, at least my character was a pure comic book character.
No, you would. You're like, yeah. I would say Albert Einstein. I was like, what? Albert Einstein? What you say?
Hey, so what you got? Okay.
Give
me an anime.
Anime, right?
Yeah, anime.
Give me a sec. I got something good for you. Anime, I will say Cell.
Okay. Okay, Cell's not bad. So, which form? Which version of Cell?
His most powerful version. What kind of question is that?
Well, I mean, some people might like the imperfect Cell. Some people might like the perfect Cell. You know, it depends. Some people like his first version. They think it's scary.
Hey, so what's the name of the guy who wears who's pink and has the condom on his head and wears a vest?
I don't know about the condom part, but I guess you're talking about Majin Buu.
Oh yeah, Majin Buu. Thank you. That's what I just said. Offended every anime person compared to your Star Trek thing.
yeah, that's because I don't know where you got the condom part, and that's pretty disrespectful.
And actually, I was thinking about that. It's Cell, and they also fight this other dude. Who's the other guy that they fight that has all these different versions?
Well, Boo has a lot of versions because there's Majin Buu, there's Kid Buu, there's Old Boo, there's Super Boo.
Big Boo.
Oh well, Big Boo becomes a good guy.
Yeah, and then there's what about
and then there's Frieza. There's a lot of versions of Frieza.
What about Baby Boo?
There's a baby. I think Baby's if I remember correct, man, I haven't seen Dragon Ball Z in a while. Baby's the most powerful of the Boos.
Now,
Kid Boo, not Baby Boo, Kid Boo.
What about Boo?
There's a oob. There's a oob.
There's a oob.
There's a oob.
There's a boob. There's a boob.
No, it's just oob.
There's not a boob.
There are boobs in the show, but it's just the character's name is just oob.
I get it, and I know there've been different versions of Vegeta. It's like I know there's a long-haired. Your boy Goku can turn into a ape. He's a super powerful ape, right?
Well, he doesn't really. Let me ask you a question. Do you like being called a monkey? I mean, why would you call that man a monkey?
Primate. What? I don't know what's a non-offensive term to say. It's definitely not saying like Negro or hey, what's up, colored person? Like what? Hey, I am a monkey.
Hey, so you know why all the black people didn't like Frieza? It's because Frieza kept calling all the Saiyans monkeys, and we felt that. We felt that. We was like, go get him.
Frieza, you're a racist.
Yeah,
dude.
go get him. Goku, get him.
I was like, man, kick his. Every time he got his ass kicked, I was like, yes, monkey this, monkey that, monkey see, monkey do, Frieza.
Yeah. All right, so you're going with Cell.
Yeah, I'm going with Cell, dude.
Okay. For Vegeta, I need somebody pretty tough to go against Vegeta. I need somebody kind of OP. I've been on a Hunter x Hunter kick, but I would say Hikosa, but I'll kind of steer away from Hunter x Hunter. I'm going to go with another anime I'm a big fan of, Yu Yu Hakusho. I think Yusuke Urameshi. He's pretty much like the Goku of the show, so anytime Vegeta would get stronger, Urameshi would find some type of power-up and overpower him. So I'm going Yusuke.
I would go Vampire Hunter D.
Okay. Great.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Blood.
Let's go to the TV region. We have 1 seed Michael Scott taking on 11 seed Dean Winchester. Oz, who are you matching up against? Dean.
Well, I'm going. Of course I'm going up against Dean. Dean, player. That's for that clip. That clip I sent earlier. that dude.
Yeah. What about Dean?
Dean.
Real quick, everyone. Oz sent me a clip earlier. I'd like to play for everyone.
Hey, let me tell you this. Once you play it, 30 seconds after that clip aired, that dude got his ass whipped.
Here we go. Let's play this clip.
Real. I don't fuck with you because you disrespecting me. You disrespect my hood by telling me take off my flag, asking how gangster I was, nigga. You lucky on that day I was acting cool, cuz. I told you I ain't got time for that, but nigga, today I got time, cuz.
So today he got time.
Today I got time to get my ass whipped. Dude, I promise what y'all can't see and what regular Scott can see is like all the cats who are in that video. That dude got beat up, dude.
Oz, who you matching up against Dean? Because it's not gonna be that guy apparently.
That dude. Well, today I got time, Dean.
I told you, Dean, the other day I had time. Well, today I got time, Dean.
Dean hit him over the head with the butt end of a shotgun.
No. Dean ain't do nothing but take that dude down and tie him up and throw him in the trunk and took him as a sacrifice to somebody later on to save somebody else's life.
You know what Dean did? Dean said, "Wait, now you got time?" And he bucked at him, and that dude peed on himself in front of all his boys.
Okay, right. Now, what we don't have time for is your shenanigans.
Okay, copy. We are out of time limit. So against Dean, I would probably put Black Noir.
Okay. Yeah.
If Dean ain't got no nuts
around
him.
I think Dean would be. See, Dean is the type of character, and he's definitely Supernatural is the type of show where they would figure out Peanuts are his weakness.
Let me tell you something. Dean is the type of dude. Just because I grew up with this dude, Dean
you didn't grow up with him, but
Dean's the type of dude who has a bag of peanuts that he puts in his Pepsi drink. And he loves that shit, dude.
And he just threw it on his face. Look, he threw it on his face.
What's that again?
He after he poured it in his drink, he threw it on Noir's face, and next thing you know, he's pounding away on him.
Dude, like plot drink armor Dean did that.
And I guess for Michael Scott, I don't really know how you
Al Bundy.
I got to go another TV character, someone who I don't even know where you go. I guess I'll go Jerry Seinfeld.
No, you need to go Kramer. No, George.
Nah, I'll take Jerry over George. I'll take Jerry over George. I might go Bill Cosby and just give him some pudding.
Man, I ain't giving no. Bill gets no pudding.
Now let me get
Dwayne Wayne.
Give me Steve Harvey.
From okay.
Give me just Steve Harvey. What you mean? At this point, he's everywhere.
Well, I think it could be his TV show where he was the everything teacher.
Yeah. Or was he the principal or teacher?
He was someone who made a lot of money because he wore some expensive suits every time.
Yeah. So give me Steve Harvey. I'll take Steve against Michael Scott. Who do you think's funnier though, Steve Carell or Steve Harvey?
Steve Carell. As a black man, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna tell you some real talk. When the race war happens, I know what I got to do. But until then, man, Steve Harvey, dude, that cat, dude.
He's good when he's playing off of somebody off the cuff, like live reaction, just off the top. He's pretty good at that.
That dude has millions upon millions because he's everywhere. Respect to, but sometimes he just like comes off too so crazy to me. Like when he's like I'm gonna give you relationship advice. I'm like, because you've been married 3 times. Oh shit. Okay, I guess I'll listen to you. I'm gonna listen to you and Trump. And then speaking of which, and then we move on. That dude, man, early on when Trump was elected and that guy, I had to go down and talk to Trump because Obama said I need. Don't put that on Obama, dude. Don't put that on Obama. You went down there. I don't know why you went down there. Obama was like, Steve, listen now. I never said you need to do that. Okay.
Yeah. And next thing you know, he's going to be reading the wrong winner anyway. So That's Steve.
Oh my God, I know. It's just, but guess what, man? That dude he works hard.
Hey, he might be the hardest working man on TV.
Literally in show business. Who knows, man? He deserves to take Michael Scott out. Shoot.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he is, but that's just the only. I mean, let's be honest. Michael Scott's legacy on The Office is going to live on for decades and decades, and there's not a lot of people that you can really, in my opinion, obviously, that you can really put up against that guy.
Can we also mention real quick that NBC just did him dirty?
No question. There could have been probably 10 seasons of The Office if they'd have just paid that man.
They did him dirty, and this dude, he's not a comedian. He's not an actor. He is a comic actor. He's a character actor. He is an actor, a thespian. And you don't want to give this dude props. This dude was the reason why everybody was talking about your show the next day. And you don't want to give him but y'all want to give The Apprentice money.
Hey, that guy said, that's okay. I'm going to go make a couple movies, playing off of this funny guy stuff. I'm going to go get my money. And then I'm going to go do some serious roles and show y'all that I'm an actor, that I do this. This is what I do.
And then all the money that I wanted, you're going to give it to me just to appear in 2 episodes before y'all call it a wrap.
Hey, you're going to give me that same amount just to come back for these 2 episodes and be on there for 5 minutes.
Now, so to the movie executive or to the executive producer who fought against me, I want the money people to look at him every single day, okay, and just remind you.
And I want you to be the one to give me the check.
Yeah, I want you to hand it to me.
I want you to be the one to hand me the check
at my house.
Personally. I will be on my porch sipping lemonade waiting on you.
I'll be on my porch sipping on lemonade. And by the way, you have an hour window to bring it to my house. And I live 2 hours away.
Hey, and I ain't got nothing to do with it. That's all on you.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing to do with it. Nah, no doubt. Okay, it's okay. Listen, we lost him for 2 episodes, but we can still get him for 1 episode.
Right. Yeah,
we can still get him for 1 episode.
Give me a break.
And look, now he getting broke off. I mean, everybody getting broke off from The Office now. I mean, they got like 4 podcasts about The Office.
Oh yeah, man. Even Stanley, they trying to make Stanley have a series. I'm like, well, okay, get your money, dude.
Yeah, and Oscars on the State Farm commercials.
Whoa, hey, your girl, Phyllis, dude, she was on that crazy, weird sci-fi Canadian show that was 2 seasons where, they would do these modern dance moves to generate power and stuff. And I was like, oh, look at her doing some dance moves. Phyllis was, I was like, look, man, she was like, this is for you, Stanley.
Whatever. All right, Philip, great question. As far as
it's a bird.
As far as how our people would match up, I definitely think we would take some L's, but we would win. We would win. All right, Oz, it's time to finish everything off with. Well, it's going to be a little bit of a shorter show today. We have some Oz and myself have some family matters to take care of.
We have some obligations. We've been meeting here so long.
Hey, whoa. Nope, none of that. So, Oz, I'll bring a little kayfabe here. Oz's father, we're going to go see him today and celebrate his birthday that's coming up later on in the week.
Yeah, quiet little social distance ceremony.
A little social distance ceremony.
We're going no, not to give all of our business. I know we try and keep things private.
So why would you give more than I thought I gave plenty?
No, you just told everybody who this dude. Well, you can say, hey, me and Uncle Oz are going somewhere.
No, why? What? Why?
Okay, well, then I'm gonna throw out my thing. Our family has been pretty much. I would say 80% vaccinated at this point. There are still some folks that need to get themselves the first shot. We're waiting patiently for them to get on the train. So,
yeah. Well, everybody else in the family is over 60, so they kind of needed it.
Well, I'm not.
No. You included. Like, you're in the high risk people as well, and I'm glad you got your shot.
Yeah, but they also include like people in a high risk category who are like soft.
Okay.
Oh wait,
see, like that's not nice. That's not nice. That's not nice. That's not nice at all.
Man, Philip is just like, I know what he is. He's just like shaking his head.
No, Philip's gonna be like, so you got a Jax with no arms.
He's like, you right now are on the motorcycle.
Yeah. He said, you're on the motorcycle heading to a guardian with a mirror wig.
Your wig like red hair is flowing in the wind.
Yeah, you better start acting right, dude. All right.
You better start acting right.
Let's get to these poll results.
Yes, sir.
This is what everybody wants to hear. Again, big shout out to the Nerd Cantina. They've really been pushing it hard. It's Steve and Ken. They're trying to win it. JVD is also still in it. He's trying to win it. JD, my good buddy from the Pro Wrestling Showdown podcast.
Cheap plug.
Thank you. Let's get to the results. Oz, which region do you want to start in? Movie, anime, comic book, or TV?
Anime.
We are going to start in the anime region. We have the 1 seed Vegeta, who's been dominating throughout his part of the tournament, taking on the 10 seed Saitama. Oz, who do you think the people chose?
Saitama.
With 66% of the vote, the 1 seed Vegeta moves on.
Oh, this is going to be a hard one for
you.
Yeah,
you're not off to a good start this week.
What's going to happen this week?
Hey, you had a great week last week. Let's see what happens.
Oh, I know exactly what's going to happen this week. I am prepared, sir. Let's do it. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm excited. Oh, yes. I can feel it in my butt. Oz 444. You got them all wrong, bro.
All right. So Vegeta moves on.
The bookies coming after my kneecaps. For this
and I would like to say Vegeta is a Cantina pick as well. So a Cantina pick has made it on to the final 4. Oz, where do you want to go next?
Let's do TV.
Okay. The TV region. We have 1 seed Michael Scott taking on 11 seed Dean Winchester.
I would like to say, what happens if both those cats showed up at the cookout? Michael Scott would say something very offensive, well-meaning, but he would say something
Here's the thing. Here's what would happen. You're going to let Dean in because Dean's kind of, Dean's like, Dean's like, he's cool. He's all right. Michael Scott's going to come, and he's going to say something offensive, disrespectful, racist, just something ridiculous.
Like he brought watermelon and
Popeyes.
Chicken.
And Popeyes.
He brought Popeyes watermelon and fried. He brought Popeyes fried chicken and
cornbread.
Collard greens. I think of some other racist food that he brought.
Collard greens, Kool-Aid, purple Kool-Aid.
Hey, purple Kool-Aid, and then he bought mashed potatoes.
And look, and he's going to, but you're like, man, just let him. He won't do it this time. He won't do it this time.
Hey, you said that every year.
Right. That's exactly how it would go. So, Oz, who do you think the people chose?
Michael Scott.
So this one actually really came down to it. This was a very close one. On Twitter, Michael Scott was up 52% to 48%.
Okay, that's all we need to know.
No, it's not, because on Facebook, overwhelmingly, Dean Winchester, and that was a big push from the Nerd Cantina. Dean Winchester pulls off the upset and moves on to the Final 4.
This is like some Dominion voting thing, dude. I don't believe it. It's a scam. It is a hoax.
It is a hoax.
It's a hoax.
So when I combine the votes, I mean, it's not even close. Dean Winchester pulls off the victory. I mean, he dominated the Facebook polls.
So this is what I want my people to do. I want my people on Twitter. I want people on Twitter to hit me up And I want you to meet me, okay? I want you to meet me at Dean's house, okay? I want you to meet me at Dean and Sam's house in front of their car. Me, you, and Michael Scott are going to go down there, and we're going to demand a recount. We're going to take the vote back.
So that means that we are guaranteed a Cantina pick in the championship. Because both Dean and Vegeta are both Cantina picks from Ken. So the Nerd Cantina is representing the entire side over here.
I put so much money in.
Hey, they're representing 2 regions right now. So Oz, let's move on to let's go to the comic book region.
I'm scared to do it. But okay, here we go.
Superman versus Captain America.
Oh, jeez. Feeling the heat and the thunder, fresh off of the Snyder Cut. I'm going to say the people chose.
Oh my gosh, this is so much.
Captain America.
With 100, Oz, I want you to explain this to me. With 101 votes on Twitter, it says it was split 50-50.
Oh.
I don't know how when there's 101 votes. But that's the
one was a recognized bot.
So that was the Twitter algorithm. So that one all came down to Facebook. And after the Facebook tallies,
I got it. One was actually undecided.
Maybe. And after all the tallies on Facebook, Captain America has pulled off the upset and moves on.
Why am I such a nerd? And I'm like, yes, it means nothing.
It means nothing.
I was like, I did it.
But look, it's not even one of your picks.
I was like, I'm not a loser. I got 1 out of 4.
So now we have
the worst test score.
So now we have one of Hawk the Horrible's picks, John Wick, who has been pretty much dominating, taking on another one of the Nerd Cantina's picks, Ellen Ripley, in the movie region. Oz, who do you think the people chose?
Well, shout out and respect to the Nerd Cantina for like keeping it real with at least having a woman in Women's History Month, you know?
Yeah, hey, real talk, and that was Steve's pick, so shout out to you guys for at least representing the women.
For real.
Yeah, because Oz was very upset about all the women getting booted last week.
It's like straight up like some like crazy like machismo. This is straight up like the golden age of comics. Like, no women.
No women.
That's okay. It's fine.
Who you got, John Wick or Ellen Ripley?
I'm going to say Ellen Ripley because people have some John Wick fatigue.
And the winner is, with 59% of the vote, John Wick moves on. So our final 4 is set. We have John Wick representing the movie region, taking on Captain America, taking on the comic book, or representing the comic book region. And on the other side, we have a Nerd Cantina final 4 matchup. Dean taking on Vegeta. So, Oz, who do you think is going to move on to the championship out of those 2?
I just have to say this real quick. If they were giving me a test for this super soldier serum, and they said you have these 4 questions, and I got 1 right, they'd be like, next. So,
yeah, you did horrible.
I did horrible. But I have some potential. I'm training my mind and my body. They're like, no, you're not. I will say that we Captain America, dude. Let's do it for America.
Okay, so you got Captain America beating John Wick. What about Vegeta versus Dean?
Vegeta, dude.
You think Vegeta's finally going to be the one to take Dean out?
Man, people are going to be like, Dean.
All right. So we are guaranteed a Cantina representative in the championship rounds, and we're going to find out. Actually, now that I think about it, is the other side all Hawk the Horrible? Did Hawk pick Captain America and John Wick? Let me double check No, he picked John Wick. JVD picked Captain America.
Ooh, it's a nice little split, but the American team is still other things.
So we have Hawk the Horrible taking on JVD, a villain's demand. Little collision there, a little crossover collision. Check those guys out there as well, and the Fandom Fusion. A little cool collision there, and then we have a Nerd Cantina matchup on the other side. Very exciting. Whoever wins this will get themselves a T-shirt with our new logo on it. Oz, it is time for our final blow, and I figured that since we watched a little Invincible this week, and one of the songs that we heard, from Invincible. Do you like the group called Run the Jewels? I'm
not familiar with them. Are they also referred to as RTJ?
Well,
Killer Mike with a little LP. Otherwise, before that was with Company Flow. Killer Mike, yeah. Georgia's Southern Delicious Finest. With you might be familiar with Reagan.
Yeah.
Ronald Wilson Reagan, 666. Reagan, the crack epidemic, and it's a beautiful song, dude. But who will feed our people when our people need to eat? It's so good. Hey, and it's relevant. He just said, so listen, he just said, so who will feed our people when our people need to eat? When this whole COVID release thing first happened, black farmers, under the previous administration, black farmers got 0.02% of what was going out to all the farmers for relief. Under Biden, like them or not, they are trying to reverse that, and black farmers are getting like billions that they should have gotten in the 80s on. It's just if you want to check out some historical stuff, you should check out the plight of black farmers from Jim Crow and the Reconstruction era when we were given land to now. That's what people are calling this whole era and package, like the third Reconstruction, maybe the final. But it's worth a visit.
Yeah. So that's my
final blow. That's my final blow.
Oh well, here's a little Run the Jewels anyway.
2 men and a woman came into the bank branch clad in black business clothing, trench coats, bandanas, and sunglasses. They pulled guns and ordered everybody to the floor. They've been cleaned out the registers, and hear this, they even swiped jewelry from some of the customers.
So, Invincible was dope. Make sure you are voting. We really appreciate everyone who's been sharing and supporting the tournament. Again, big shout out to the Nerd Cantina. We really appreciate you guys pushing the tournament for us. The Villains Demand. We appreciate you guys. Fan Infusion. Everybody on Twitter has been sharing it. We get dubbed. Everybody from the In-Nerd Circle. We really appreciate the help you guys have been giving us on the tournament. We're looking forward to wrapping up. Next week, I believe Godzilla vs. Kong comes out next week, Oz. So we will be reviewing that. We plan on having a guest on for that as well.
Yep.
And we got some things planned coming up. Really excited about it. Oz, tell everyone you'll talk to them next time.
As usual, everybody, peace and chicken grease.
And you can find us on Twitter, Need for Marvel vs. DC. Follow us on Facebook at Taking Need for Marvel vs. DC. Like the Facebook group. Be a part of it. You could have checked out our exclusive first look at our new design, which will be debuting very soon. It might even be out with this show. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. We do things off the cuff around here. So y'all have a good time because we're going to have a good time until we talk to y'all next time. Peace.
Dude, I should be making music videos, dude. I should be making music videos. That's my whole thing. Take that, dude. This is Defy Life. What you doing on a Sunday?